So if you've been watching me, you would have already known that I did the review of the normal S21. Just a standard S21, not the Plus, not the Ultra, the normal S21, and my conclusions were that it's a good phone, and at the time I didn't really care about the Ultra because, I don't know. It wasn't until my good friends at TikTok made me buy the phone did I realize that it's amazing. By the way, if you have a TikTok, definitely follow me, as well as Instagram, Twitter, you know the whole deal. So I've been using the S21 for about 2 weeks now, and I already know this phone is going to be the phone that I keep my SIM card in. It just fills in all the boxes for me, and that is very hard to come by. This review isn't going to be very technical because I'm pretty sure everyone already knows the specs of this phone, so I'm going to keep this review to things that I actually like about the phone. As the time progressed since it came out, this phone has had multiple updates. So I don't really know anything about those updates. All I know is what the phone is currently today, and what it is today is amazing. So first things first, I just love the way it looks. I mean, no matter how you look at it, it just looks amazing. It is a very solid built phone. The Phantom Black is exactly what I want in a phone that claims to be black. I'm so tired of phones saying, yeah, we have a black color, but it's like gray. It's like, no, it's not black, dude, it's gray. This, in certain angles, you can't even see the phone. You can't see the details of the phone. Like in this angle right here, depending on how I'm gonna edit this video, I'm looking at the screen right now and I cannot tell what phone it is. If you asked me what phone this is, I would not know. Now I would know. Now I wouldn't. See what I mean? Like, this is black. Like, this is what I want. The phone feels amazing in the hand. It's not slippery, all thanks to that matte coating, so I never really needed to put a case on it. Since the phone has a massive 12 gigabytes of RAM, I don't think I've even had an app relaunch, to be quite honest with you. If you pair that up with a Snapdragon 888 and 12 gigs of RAM and UFS 3.1 storage, man, you got yourself a rocket ship. The cameras are probably the second favorite thing about the phone. You basically have to try to make a photo look bad on this phone. Even at 30x, the photos just look great. This is one of those phones where if you go on a vacation, on a road trip, you're gonna be taking easily hundreds of photos just because of how well the phone can do the photos. You got all the way from 0.5 times, so basically ultra wide, all the way to 100 times. So that gives you so much flexibility on what you want to take a photo of. I mean, don't get me wrong, taking a photo at 100x might not be the most ideal situation, but you can. The videos on the S21 are insane. Super smooth stabilization. You can record up to 8K 24 FPS. And best of all, thank you, Samsung. Thank you. Best of all, there's no limit recording. There's no 5-minute limit recording, a 10-minute limit recording, nothing. There's no limit. You can record video until a phone dies or you run out of storage. For example, the OnePlus 9 Pro, you can only record 5 minutes of 4K video or 4K 60 video, and that's it. Just 5 minutes. The fingerprint sensor has also never let me down. It's a bigger upgrade over the last few Samsung fingerprint sensors, if I remember correctly. It's honestly pretty much just as fast as the OnePlus 9 Pro fingerprint sensor, except the one on the Samsung is more secure because it's sonic instead of optical. So so they're basically on the same exact speed level, but the Samsung's is just a little bit more secure if you're really kind of paranoid about that kind of stuff. Cellular connectivity is also better on the S21 Ultra than it is on the iPhone. I don't understand why, because they both, at least as far as I know, they both have the same exact Qualcomm modem when it comes to 5G and when it comes to connectivity overall. But I get way better 5G speeds on the S21 Ultra than I do with my iPhone, and what I got with the OnePlus 9 Pro as well. So maybe it's just the way Samsung put out the antenna arrays around the phone. Maybe that has something to do with it. No idea, but I love the 5G speeds coming out of the phone over the iPhone and over the OnePlus. So let's talk about the screen, but not how good it looks, which we all know by now, but let's talk about the curve. It's actually not that bad. I still prefer displays that are flat, especially if you're gonna be using a pen on the display, because oh my god, I used to hate using the pen on the curved Samsung Note displays, because the second you get the pen close to the edge of the display, it just falls off. It just slides right off. It's completely idiotic. It is stupid. What? Like what? So I still prefer flat displays, especially if you're gonna be using the pen, like I said. But in terms of touch input, this phone is flawless. All right, flawless. Never once did I have an accidental touch. They did something. They customized the software, I guess, because you can basically touch anywhere on the side of the display where it curves down, and it doesn't react to your touches. It's fantastic. So as far as that gripe goes, perfect. No issues at all. But no phone is perfect, so let's talk about the bad things. First of all, when shooting in 8K, the crop is massive, like really massive. I'm not a big fan of that, but at the same time, I'm not really shooting 8K all that much. But you know, still for the price tag, it would be nice to have a much lesser crop, if I'm being honest with you guys. The charging speed of the phone is also something that I'm not a big fan of. Again, I did have the OnePlus 9 Pro and it comes with the amazing 65-watt charger, which charges the OnePlus 9 Pro in under 30 minutes from 0 to 100%. That's crazy. So not only does the S21 Ultra not come with a charger, but also its limit, I think, is like 20 watts or 25 watts of power. So it's definitely noticeable. Like, yeah, it takes about an hour and 15 minutes to fully charge rather than under 30 minutes. So the difference is quite massive, if I'm being honest. But on the flip side of things, the S21 Ultra does last me much longer than the OnePlus 9 Pro did. I find myself not needing to charge throughout the day like I did on the OnePlus. So for example, on the OnePlus, I would need like a 5-minute top off throughout the day, just because that's all you really needed, because in those 5 minutes, the phone charges like 20%. But on the S21 Ultra, I don't need to really charge throughout the day. Maybe like twice that I've had it so far, I needed to do that. Other than that, the phone lasts me all day, no problem. I go to sleep with like 20-30% remaining, so hey, not bad. The phone is great, better than I expected, and I definitely recommend it for you guys, especially now because you can get it at a much cheaper price than it was just a few months ago. So if you can pick one up for about, for around $900 like I did, that's a good deal. I think I've seen them for even $850 or $870. So they went down in price, man. You can get them for a sweet deal. So definitely try to get your hands on it if you do want one. So yeah, from now on, guys, my SIM card will be in the beast of a phone, at least until the Pixel 6 comes out, because I'm kind of curious. I want to see how it is. And let's see if I will keep my SIM card in the Pixel 6 or if I go back to the S21. So guys, if you have any questions that I didn't answer in the video, definitely drop them down below in the comments. Share this video with a friend if you liked it. Click that like button. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Again, all my social media stuff. And that's basically it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys for clicking the video. And this was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.